Šibenik,
Iisalmi,
Trebinje, Plasencia,
Saldus,
Alba Iulia,
Mantova,
Saint-Quentin.
You're listening to the URBACT Residents of the Future podcast, the network of 9 small cities united in a shared mission to stand against urban shrinkage. Every week we take you across Europe to meet another city in the Residents of the Future network, exploring its challenges, the causes and impact of depopulation, and the bold ways communities are fighting back. Your guide on this journey is the project's lead expert, Tiago Ferreira. So Tiago, where are we travelling today?
Hello and welcome to the Residents of the Future podcast. I'm Tiago Ferreira, lead expert of the URBACT project. With each episode, we visit one of our partner cities to hear how they are experiencing urban shrinkage and how local people and institutions are coming together to imagine fresh possibilities for the future. Today, our conversation takes us north, to Iisalmi in Finland. Surrounded by beautiful lakes and forests, Iisalmi combines a high quality of life with a vibrant local economy and a strong connection to its natural environment. It's also a city that looks ahead, working to turn its size into strengths through creativity and collaboration. I'm delighted to be joined today by Terho and Mari from Iisalmi City Office. Welcome both. It's great to have you both here.
Thank you, Tiago.
Well, let's start to know a little bit more about your background and your connection with Iisalmi. So, Mari and Terho, my question would be, so what is your relation with the city of Iisalmi? So, did you born in Iisalmi? Did you live your youth in Iisalmi? Did you move to Iisalmi? Could you share with us your connection?
Well, if I start, I was not born in Iisalmi, but 100 kilometers north from Iisalmi. But actually, my parents are from Iisalmi, so my grandparents used to live here, and I spent a lot of time here also as a child. So when I came here to work 20 years ago, almost, it was kind of familiar city to me, and since then I have enjoyed my time in Iisalmi, working in the industry and now for the city. So I have had many good experiences, and I have set up and raised my family here. I have 4 children, and we have a lot of hobbies and opportunities here in Iisalmi. So our life is very good.
So the reason why you moved to Iisalmi was by job opportunities?
Yes. I came here to work for a loudspeaker manufacturer, Genelec, who is making active monitoring loudspeakers. So I have a background in industrial economics. So I was doing marketing and business development for that company. And now I do it for several companies because I work as economic development director for the city. So I
work for the ecosystem now.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is one of the main characteristics I found interesting in Iisalmi. This ability for a small city to have some, international companies actually, or national reference companies like Genelec. And what about you, Mari? What is your relation with Iisalmi?
Well, I was born in neighboring municipality, about 50 kilometers away, I think. And I remember Iisalmi from my childhood because every time we wanted to visit a bigger city, we went to Iisalmi because it's such a small municipality where I come from originally. But I also used to live in Iisalmi about 4 years, and I have been working for City of Iisalmi about 6 years as a marketing assistant. So I can tell that Iisalmi is pretty familiar for me as well.
Okay, that's very good. So I would like to know what is the main feature, characteristic that you like more in Iisalmi? We can start with you, Mari. What is your favorite characteristic of Iisalmi that you could highlight to us?
Well, I must say I love the nature. As a dog owner, I used to have long walks all around Iisalmi, and all those trails and paths around the nature are lovely. And the fact that water is almost everywhere where you go, it's so nice element in the city. So that will be my answer.
Okay, so the nature, the opportunity to be always connected with nature, with forests, with the water. And what about you, Terho?
Yes, I also like nature. It's beautiful around here, but also the city is even though it's small, it's big enough that we have everything, all the services you need. We have great shops and social services and healthcare services, so you don't have to go far to get anything, and it's a good place to raise your family. It's a safe environment for the kids. They can walk to school and back home, and all the hobbies are 5 minutes away, so you don't spend time traveling or commuting, but you can spend the time with doing your job and then spend time with your family or in your hobbies. So I think
Yeah,
it's everything works great.
yeah. So to have for children and managing the logistics of this, well, it's a
Of the
large
family, yes,
family
yeah.
already. So yeah, it's good to have a city that is everything is very well connected, very close, and it's more manageable and more quiet. Well, besides you with your family size, you are not able to schedule a dinner in the smallest restaurant in the world. Could you tell
Yeah,
with our
no.
listeners that story about having the smallest restaurant in the world?
Yes, Iisalmi has this place called Kuoppi, which has only 2 seats. So you can go there with your wife, but you have to leave the children at home. So, well, of course, on the outside terrace you can seat also 2 people, but yeah, it's a funny place.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite stories about Iisalmi. Well, besides Iisalmi is an amazing city with all these nice features. You faced also the population during the last decades. So could you share with us why was it? What is the situation of the population, the demographics of the city? So what is the reality that made you be interested on joining Residents of the Future network?
As you mentioned, we have a lot of international companies that are growing and they are recruiting new people all the time, but our age structure is getting older. People are retiring, and the younger generations, they are smaller. There's not enough new employees coming from a university or vocational schools to fill all the needs of the companies. So since maybe 1990s, the population has been slowly shrinking, but now it has maybe accelerated a little bit in the recent years because people are not anymore having babies. The birth
Yeah,
rate is going down, and then the older generations, they are much bigger and they are retiring. So we are losing maybe 0.5% of our population every year because of the low birth rate, and then people are dying more than new babies are coming. So the uh, moving in and out is pretty much in balance, but we are shrinking because of the age structure. We have more old people than young people. So
yeah.
that's the main problem. And now we need more people to keep the companies growing and our economy also in a good shape.
Healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mary, this situation of the shrinkage, do you see that in the streets? Is there any signal on the daily life of people where you can see that the population declined?
Well, when you walk on the streets and look the people around, it's more older people that you see over there. Of course, there are some youngsters who are going to school or something like that, but mostly you see older people. So
It's
that's one
the way
side.
that you visualize this challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about what you have been done with ULG last 2 years. So could you tell us what were the main actions that you created with the ULG to the ideas that you test during these 2 years of work?
Well, we had a very wide ULG. We had over 20 members there, and we had good presentation from the companies and from the city or the municipality, and also from different organizations that we work together. And pretty soon we found that a similar problem is all around Finland, that many cities are losing population, and only the big university cities are the ones that are growing or getting more people in. And then we decided that we will take an international approach to this project, and we focused on the immigration and international people, that how can we be more attractive to also people outside from Finland, because it has been growing recent years and we want to catch even more growth on that side, get more immigration to Finland. So we have had quite many ideas on how to do that, and maybe Mari can share some
Yeah. So
of the
I know
testing
that
actions.
you worked hard on while working with the city marketing and city promotion to reach that objective. Mary, could you share with us what you did?
Oh, yes. So our main testing action was to create a marketing concept that is targeted for international experts or potential new residents that come from abroad. And besides that, we have also developed a wider Bridge to Iisalmi program, which includes all kinds of activities that are meant to attract immigrants and other international people to our city.
You're listening to Residents of the Future podcast, where people come first and cities thrive together.
Do you know why branding and marketing are essential for shrinking cities? Because every city has a story, but not every city tells it. In a competitive world, image matters. If a place doesn't define its own identity, others will do it for them. Marketing is not just about attracting tourists. It's about shaping pride for residents, visibility for newcomers, and confidence for investors. It means highlighting strengths, affordability, safety, culture, creativity, and making them part of the city's brand. For shrinking cities, good marketing is not about hiding decline, but about showing clearly why people should believe in the future of that place.
Okay. And was it the first time that the city did a marketing campaign targeting international people, people that are abroad? Is it the first time?
Yeah, I would say, because, I mean, of course, all of our campaigns have always tried to reach international people as well, but I believe we haven't done the marketing in English before. So during this project, we had the first time for this kind of bigger campaigning.
Yeah, and also in this concept work, we tried to find that what are the elements that the international people value more than maybe Finnish people. We have similar kind of cities all around, and it's so familiar to us that the nature is here and it's clean and safe. But for international people, it's not so familiar, that if they come from another country, some basic elements that every Finnish city have, they can be a good message in the marketing to bring out. And so we also utilize the brand of Finland as the happiest country and so on as part of the Iisalmi branding work. So we try to combine a nice set of values there.
Yeah, sometimes we take some of our characteristics for granted, but the eyes of visiting people are very different. I have a fun personal story. I was driving in Portugal, and Mozambique friend, and that used to live on a very flat territory. And we were driving in the north of Portugal, and we were driving to a really nice city that I was imagining that he will like a lot. But actually, what he was really impressed was to see mountains. So he was really impressed because he never saw mountains like that, and it was like small mountains, but well, it is different eyes see different things. And actually, in Iisalmi, it's really an heritage, a really nice valley to have all the lakes, the forests, the routes that Mary was mentioned. So this is really, really good. And well, of course, in the context of the regional geography, could be similar to other cities, but the international context, it's a different feature, of course. Well, in
Yeah,
this,
and what
yeah.
makes us special compared to other Finnish cities is then the companies that you also mentioned. That
So
we
being
all
the
the cities have
birthplace.
we have then the job opportunities combined with the nature and all the safety elements of Finland.
Yeah. So, well, within the work that you did in the URBACT local group, do you remember any inspiring moment that should be shared in this podcast episode? What was the most impactful moment of your work?
Well, it's maybe hard to recognize one moment, but I think in the beginning when we were able to get also several international people who are already living in Finland and in Iisalmi to join our group and tell their perspective, it was really eye-opening to hear that, okay, these things are different when you come from the Philippines and move to Iisalmi and live here.
Yeah.
And some basic things can be very difficult, and then some things that we take for granted, they feel very special for the people who come abroad.
Do you think that was
we need
also a main learning from this process to listen our target group?
In this integrated approach that we try to get all these different target groups and our partners to join the ULG, it was a nice experience that we get very full view of the problem and maybe the solution as well.
Yeah. Mary, do you want to highlight another moment?
Well, I was thinking the beginning of the ULG as well. Then there were so many things that we hadn't decided yet. Everything was in beginning, so you could see how interested people were at that point. And we had this from the very beginning. There was a shared opinion that we need to focus on this group of international people and residents. So it has been interesting to see how it has developed during this project.
Yeah, this participatory approach. Well, we have two levels in the URBACT methodology. So the URBACT local group, working with local stakeholders, and the network with the peer cities. Well, is there any moment for the network that you will always remember as a impactful moment to you? Any case study, any experience?
Of course, just to be part of this network has been very memorable and impactful because it's the first URBACT project for Iisalmi. So it's all been very nice experience, but I have personally liked very much these digital nomad and remote working environments that we have visited, because we don't have that kind of place in Iisalmi yet, and in our action plan we also have some ideas that how we could work towards that, and we have had many good visits and ideas from different cities on how they have approached this issue and arranged different environments for traveling or remote workers to deal with. And maybe in the future we could have something in Iisalmi for that purpose as well.
Yeah, that's very good. And it was one of the topics that we worked. Well, I'm a little bit surprised you didn't mention the karaoke in Iisalmi. But
But it's like for granted for us. We do it every night.
Yeah. And Mary, what about you?
Well, I'm gonna say that the whole transnational meeting that we were having last time here in Iisalmi, hosting that and doing all the preparation was new experience as well. But it was very nice to see how all the guests seemed to enjoy, and we heard nice comments about our city that maybe local people don't see the same way. Like, oh, Iisalmi is so lovely and peaceful, and they're so quiet, and usually that is kind of how could I say, negative thing among the local people, but it's nice to
Yeah.
hear that some people see that as a good thing.
Yeah. Well, this is the impact of the URBACT methodology. This is connections. We discover new topics, but we also have the opportunity to understand how partners see our reality, and it's really, really good. All right.
We are the residents of the future, shaping tomorrow's cities today.
Well, let's talk a little bit about future. So you are finishing your integrated action plan with the new ideas. So Terho was already talking about remote work, digital nomads. But what are the main ideas, future projects, investments that are planned in your integrated action plan? So what is more exciting in the future projects that you want to highlight?
Well, of course, this whole marketing concept that we have now created and tested, we will want to utilize it actively in our future campaigns. So that is one part of our integrated action plan. And also the events, like Mari said, we have made them more international, and we want to keep it that way. And when the international population is growing in Iisalmi, I think we have to extend that also to other services that we are able to give the municipal services in also other languages than Finnish.
Yeah,
But the remote working environment is a big project in our industrial park that we are working on, and I hope in the future years we can find the funding and partners for that as a city to make it happen.
Yeah. So remote work, you are planning a new facility or hosting properly?
Yes, we are. Yeah. We have a one old building in the city center that, of course, we could also renovate, but now the plan is that maybe we make a new one because it's in not so good shape, that we could maybe have a more flexible environment if we tear it down and make a new building with some other partners. Then we have been working on that almost actually during the whole URBACT project, like 2 years. We have some partners, but some are coming and going, and so it's a big project to finalize. So
and with your objective to attract more immigrants, it demands what you are mentioning, the integrated approach. So prepare the public services to be proper service to different challenges that language barriers would create to you. So it's nice that you plan it in an integrated way. Mary, do you want to give your opinion? So what is the most interesting action for the future?
Well, I would say it's in very near future, because in November we will have our annual By Iisalmi seminar, which has been organized, I think, almost 10 years already. I don't know. But this year By Iisalmi seminar has this theme, Bridge to Iisalmi, and the whole event is based on the theme of internationality. We will have super interesting speeches and other subjects and performers in the theme of internationality. And also we will have this follow-up event, Meet and Connect, which is a speed dating type of occasion where international students or job seekers can meet with local business representatives and companies. So we are hopeful to get more international attendances in our seminar and also hopefully impact the whole city to become more international in the future. So this is a big game opening, so to speak.
We are the residents of the future, shaping tomorrow's cities today.
Well, we are just finishing this episode, so I would invite you if you want to give a final message to our listeners. You can imagine that we will have listeners interested in these topics of cities, urban shrinkage. Do you want to share some messages, some recommendations?
Well, personally, I think this URBACT methodology and the partner network and the integrated approach, it has been very, very fruitful for Iisalmi city development. So we have got a lot of new ideas. Of course, we've been working with city branding, like Mari said, 10 years, but now we have this international angle and new ideas also for our everyday work. So it has been very good. And hopefully we will continue in next URBACT projects as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that it will happen. Mari?
Well, I would like to say that this whole experience has been very exciting and fruitful, like Terho said, but also with this Bridge to Iisalmi program that has been developed here in Iisalmi, we hope that and the planned actions, we can retain and attract international experts and residents here in Iisalmi, and hopefully it will help the future work in our city. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. So Mari and Terho, thank you both for sharing Iisalmi's story with us today. Thank you for being such a nice partner to Residents of the Future. That includes piano performance, the Terho music band performance, and karaoke nights to our partners in international meetings. So it was really great to work with you and to connect with you. Well,
Iisalmi is also City of Music.
yeah, you should apply to UNESCO Creative Network. A Creative Cities Network with music. So, to our listeners, well, Iisalmi reminds us that even smaller cities, far from larger capitals, can show how determination, innovation, and community spirit create new opportunities for the future. We wish Iisalmi every success as it begins to put its integrated action plan into practice. And we look forward to seeing the positive results this work will bring. And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us on this journey across Europe's small cities. For more stories and inspiration, follow Residents of the Future on Spotify, LinkedIn, and at the URBACT website. Until next time, let's keep believing in the ability of our cities to write new, hopeful chapters for their communities. Thank you so much.